Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. In today's video I've just bought some coins online and they've arrived today. So I've got the envelope with me, so let's dive in and unbox these rare old and silver coins and see what we've got today. Here is the package. I'm covering the address of the Bits and Bobs HQ. We flip it over, we can then get into this bad boy. Right, carefully does it. We'll just rip along the top. Right, so the outer layer is off and it looks like the coins are in here. So let's open it up. Aha, well, we'll do it one at a time, starting with this, the first one, and then, well, let's just get into it. Ooh, it looks like an old copper coin, and here is the coin, and a lovely example it is. So this, as you can see, is from 1823, and judging by the size, this is a farthing. Also, 1823 means it will be from the reign of George IV, and here we see his first portrait. This is a lovely example of the portrait, as you can still see quite a lot of detail in the hair and the laureate he's wearing around his head. He faces to the left and is uncrowned. We also see the full legend, George IV, with 4 I's rather than the I before V, 1 before 5, for a 4 which is usually done in Roman numerals, and the words De Gratia, which is by the grace of God. So this is a lovely coin. It features an early portrait of seated Britannia, and we can see the Lion of England to her side there, of course the trident as usual, the sprig of leaves, but the flag on the shield is a bit worn off. And finally the legend reads, Britannia, King, so King of the Britons, Fid Def, Defender of the Faith. Well, there we go, a lovely coin to start off this unpackaging. Right, let's reach into this parcel once again and see what else is here. 1925, very good condition, 1 shilling piece. And for those that are wondering, the George IV farthing was also only £4, which I think is a very great deal for this coin, which is 200 years old, as it's 1823, and now it's 2023. But back to the shilling. Let's have a look at this coin in the flesh. And here it is. Here we see the design, the usual design for this era of shillings, of course. Now, 1925 is a year that I don't have for my date run, so I'll be adding that in just a moment. But as you can see, it's quite a nice condition, but it's, fairly worn, a bit of dirt. But that is to be expected, as it is quite old. And of course, this also contains 2.83 grams of fine silver within the coin, as it's 50% silver. So here is the old shilling date run, and you can see 1925 currently does not have a shilling in. We can then grab the 1925 ticket, which is now rubbish, as of course, as you've just seen, I now have a 1925 1 shilling coin. And so this can, of course, now go into the date run, filling another gap in my shilling collection, which, if I do say so myself, is coming along very nicely. And now for the last coin. I didn't pay £45, don't you worry, it was £6, as we can see here, bringing today's total to a £14 online purchase. And here we see another shilling. But this one is even better, because this is minted before 1920, as you can see, 1907, meaning this one is 0.925 or sterling silver. So there's about 5.25 grams of silver in this coin. Also, 1907 means this is an Edward VII shilling. Edward VII shillings are quite rare, especially the 1905, which is having quite a premium. This one is one of the more common dates though. However, it is still one I need. As we can see, the design is the same, even though the monarch and the metal content has changed, the design was kept as it was quite a popular one back in the time. This one is also sort of equally in worn condition, but once again, it has been used in circulation for a very long time. This portrait though is still quite good, and it features quite a lot of the detail on the front of the king's face, with the legend also being fully intact. So, let's get it into the date run. So, as you can see here on the top row, I only have one other Edward VII shilling, which is 1908. I bought that in our big trip to Hungerford. There's a link in the description to the video if you want to watch it. But now I also have the 1907, so we can remove yet another one of these tickets. Always good to get rid of these, because that means I get these. Nice old shillings or whatever denomination for all my date runs. So one last look at the 1907, a lovely coin, before it goes in to the date run, making my second Edward VII shilling in the collection. And so there we go. We hope you enjoyed these Tuesday videos, just a little extra to show you what we've been buying, and they may be featured in a longer, better video sometime in the future. But they're just some additions to my date run and wider collection there. So of course, have a great day, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Bits and Bobs. Bye.